indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the South River Board of Education regular meeting of Thursday, February 29th, 2024. In compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Laws of 1975 of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the South River Board of Education was provided in the following manner. On January 17, 2024, the notice was delivered to the office of the South River Borough Clerk and posted at the Board of Education Administration Building. On January 17, 2024, the notice was faxed, mailed to the following newspapers: Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger. On January 17, 2024, the notice was posted at the South River Borough Clerk's office. Mr. Rosa, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Beza. Here. Mr. Budson.
Here.
Mrs. Bush.
Mrs. Bush has been excused.
Mrs. Byrne.
Mrs. Byrne has been excused.
Mrs. Lau.
Here.
Mr. Nielsen.
Here.
Mrs. Sadowski.
Here.
Ms. Young Yao.
Here.
Mr. Urbanic.
Here.
Mr. Emmanuel Pizarro.
Manuel's not with us tonight. Thank you. We have a quorum. Okay, looking at the agenda, the first item on the agenda under Board Secretary, Mr. Rosa, are our minutes.
So no known items from our Monday.
Okay, is there a motion?
Move the motion of reading of the minutes.
Motion by Vice President Nielsen. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Lowe. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Use of facilities, Mr. Rosa.
No additional items from our Monday meeting.
Thank you. Board members, what is your pleasure on the use of facilities?
Move the use of the facilities in accordance with board policies.
Motion by Vice President Nielsen,
Second.
second by Mrs. Sadowski. Any questions on the use of facilities? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Financial report, Ms. Lau.
Thank you. Be it resolved that the Board of Education hereby certifies that it is in receipt of the financial report, which indicates that no major account has been overexpended and that sufficient funds are available to meet the district's financial obligations for the remainder of the fiscal year. The Finance Committee recommends that the reports of the Board's Secretary and the Treasurer of School Monies for November 2023 be approved, and I so move.
We have a motion by Ms. Lowe. Is there a second? By Mr. Bazak. Any questions on the financial reports? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. At this time, we're going to turn our meeting over to our Superintendent of Schools for her report, Dr. Zurcher.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Urbanic. A couple of things on my report this evening. We have confirmed HIB number 8 and confirmed HIB number 9 for your review and approval. Also, I'm adding, moving forward to my monthly report, I am adding a report from our climate and culture department that was attached for the board to review as well as for the public. Climate and culture specialists have been doing a lot of work related to social and emotional, and I'd like to highlight that moving forward each month. Other items on my report, I included a little bit of information about what each of our schools are doing to honor Black History Month. A lot of different curriculum-based activities, a lot of school-based activities to really highlight the accomplishments of African Americans throughout history, and we're just honored and so glad to be able to have this opportunity during the month of February. I'd like to announce for our high school, this is really exciting news. We are now deemed as a New Jersey School of Character through character.org. We have been applying for this honor for the last few years, and finally this year our application was approved and honored. We have an opportunity to now compete at the national level for this type of award as well. We will be doing that probably next school year, not this school year, but it's a great honor, and we're just so glad that the high school team came together to show everything that they've been doing to be designated as a school of character. I'd also like to just really talk about a professional development initiative that we have had across the district. This is an initiative led by our curriculum supervisor, Melissa Disney. What she's been doing is she's been working with a lot of our teachers and Rutgers Graduate School of Education to provide what's called rapid training. This is training for early literacy, and it really targets upper grade students who still lack those early reading skills and how to address them. So a lot of our teachers have been participating in this professional development, and this has been a great asset, and they've been taking a lot of information to the classroom for implementation. In my report, I included just a little reminder about our snow days. We had 3 built in, we used all 3. That means that we are in school on April 8th, on May 24th, and on May 28th. Our curriculum, this shifts our curriculum fair now to that May 24th. We also have our day of service coming up. That's going to be in June. We're already getting ready for that. I encourage the public to send us any ideas that they have. Just as a reminder, what we do for day of service, every single student in our district engages in a service activity on this one day of service. And so we're looking for community members, members of the public, if they have ideas for service activities that we can engage our students in, we are open to hearing those. Our teachers right now are collecting these ideas, and they're putting together the calendar of events for our day of service. And I want to just remind parents, we do have spring standardized testing taking place. Our students are just right now, our ELL students are finishing up their ELL access testing, but we do have additional spring testing coming up. Please make sure you're on our website. Please make sure you know when those testing dates are. And so concludes my report.
Thank you for a very comprehensive report, Dr. Zurcher. Board members, what is your pleasure on the superintendent's report?
Motion to move superintendent's report.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bezak, second by Vice President Nielsen. Are there any questions or comments on the report? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. The HIVs will be under our consent resolution. At this time, we are going to open up the meeting to the public, and this is for agenda items only for the public to address. There will be a public portion later on in the meeting for any other items that may be of concern or interest to the Board of Education that the public may address. So if you would like to address any agenda items, please come to the microphone, state your name and address, and please keep your comments to a 10-minute time limit. And that would be on first call, on second call, and on third call. This portion of the public session is closed. And moving on for our consent resolution. Mr. Rosa.
Yes, the South River Board of Education, by means of a consent resolution, adopt various resolutions of a routine and non-controversial nature at one time. And whereas the below listed resolutions are hereby adopted by the said Board of Education in whole, as if the same were individually acted upon. Those are under the Superintendent Report 3.2 through, Superintendents of Schools 3.2 through 3.3, Finance 8.1 through 8.38, Instruction 9.1 through 9.4, Human Resources 12.1 to 12.23, and Safety and Risk Management 13.1 to 13.2.
Thank you. Board members, what is your pleasure on the consent resolution?
Move the consent resolution.
Motion by Vice President Nielsen,
Second.
second by Mrs. Sadowski. Are there any questions or comments on any of the items under the consent resolution? Any need to be read separate or any abstentions? Mr. Rosa, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Bezak.
Yes.
Mr. Butson.
Yes.
Mrs. Lau.
Yes.
Mr. Nielsen.
Yes.
Mrs. Sadowski.
Yes.
Ms. Young Yao.
Yes.
Mrs. Urbana.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. We're going to now go to our committee reports, the first being athletics. Mr. Hudson.
Nothing on the agenda for this month.
Okay, thank you.
Madam President, if I may.
Sure.
Two of our wrestlers from District 20, we got two of my own sons, Warren Thomas. He took fourth, and as did Philippe Grenadero. But usually the top three are the ones that go on to the Region 5 district. Philippe was lucky enough, I guess you could say, that one of the individuals who finished ahead of him was injured in the match and couldn't proceed. So Philippe actually moved up to the Region 5. But in the draw, he got the number 2 seed in the state in his weight class. Didn't fare too well. But I just want to congratulate those individuals and the rest of the South River wrestling team. It was a hard season. It's a tough sport. Mr. Russo's trying as best he can to keep the kids going. And hopefully the future will look bright, because our rec program's got a lot of kids in it, and they're doing fairly well from what I'm seeing. That's all I have.
Thank you. If there's nothing else under athletics and extracurricular, would you please continue with the buildings and grounds?
There's nothing new to report from Mr. Blasio, but as you can see outside, the flags are up, so we're getting ready to start the new school. So social media will be a buzz. If you want the truth, come here. If you want false advertisement, go to social media. That's all I have, Madam President.
Thank you very much. For our finance, Ms. Lowe.
I have additions to report this evening. I will start with 8.27. Addition approved 23-24 non-public security aid purchase for Darul Arquam. 8.28 addition approved contract Leah Rada, DBA, Smiling Speech Bilingual Child Study Team Evaluation Services for the 23-24 school year. 8.29 addition approved contract T-Mobile USA Inc. Hotspot Devices and Services Provider for the 23-24 and the 24-25 school years. 8.30 addition approved contract Urban Rayfield Inc. Jacob Javits Convention Center Field Trip Transportation Service Provider for the 23-24 school year. 8.31 addition approved proposals Ben Schaefer Recreation Inc. ESCNJ Co-op 20/21-02 Playground and Trike Track Services Provider for the 23-24 school year, and that's on the primary school.
The
Early Learning Center. No, but we also have a trike.
We do
At
have
the
a
primary,
at the
right.
primary.
This is for the Early Learning Center, but it's the similar. I was trying to make the association. 8.32, addition approved, submit, accept New Jersey Schools Development Authority grant for fiscal year 2024. 8.33, addition approved contract Playtunes Inc., DBA 107 Productions for the middle school graduation live streaming services provider for the 23-24 school year. 8.34, addition approved Phillips Sport LLC equipment and installation for the high school weight room. 8.35, addition approved Magic Touch Construction Company drainage for the high school courtyard project. 8.36, addition approved By Design Landscapes Inc. preparation for synthetic turf for the high school courtyard project. 8.37, addition approved JM Synthetic Grass Surfacing LLC synthetic turf for the high school courtyard project. And 8.38, addition approved GWE Contractor LLC installation labor for the synthetic turf for the high school courtyard project. I'm just making sure that people are very clear where the word turf is being associated in terms of the district and where our finances are going.
Yes.
And that is all that I have for this evening.
Thank you, Ms. Lowe. Would you please continue with the instruction?
Absolutely. So while there are no new items, I would like to do a little mini summary of Dr. Trevisano's report, where he mentioned how the teachers and administration have been working together to focus on creating elective and AP courses offered at the high school. He mentioned specifically American Sign Language 4, thereby creating a 4-year language sequence in sign language. Also expanding the number of variety of AP courses available through AP Environmental, which the committee has reviewed the textbooks this evening, and AP Computer Science, and additional courses including a 2-course sequence in dance that were added along with a revision to creative writing. And this past October, the New Jersey state decided to adopt all new standards in terms of revision for language arts and math, which means that all of those curriculum guides will need to be updated. And he mentioned that the goal is for September 1st, as the state mandate mentions. And that's all I have for this evening. Oh,
Okay.
may I add one more thing?
Yes, please.
He also put in there for the Wall of Fame, so if anybody is interested and hears any, in terms of anyone where they would like to have nomination and a form completed, they can go to the district website for nominations for the Wall of Fame, and it is due by June 30th of this year. Now, that's all I have for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lowe. Under negotiations, we have no new items to report. For policy and legislation, Mr. Goodson.
There's nothing on the agenda for this month.
Thank you. Human Resources, Mr. Bezak.
Thank you, Ms. Urbanek. 4 additions since Monday evening. Item 12.20, addition approved intermittent family leave. Anne Marie Carrick, elementary school teacher, 2023-2024 school year. Item 12.21, addition approved appoint Christian Valentin Black, elementary school principal, 2023-2024, and 2024-2025 school year. Item 12.22, addition approved resignation, Julian Yoon, elementary school lead replacement guidance counselor. And item 12.23, addition approved appoint Robert Goldberg, high school special education lead replacement teacher, 2023-2024 school.
Thank you. Safety and Risk Management, Mrs. Sadowski.
Thank you. There are no additional items on tonight's agenda.
All right. And our School Community Relations, Mrs. Young Yao.
Thank you. There are no items on the agenda for this evening.
Moving on to our other committee reports. Vice President Nielsen, School Board Borough Council Liaison Committee.
I have not yet had the privilege to meet, but he's in the audience tonight, so hopefully we can get together, and if you guys have any questions of us, we can see what's going on between the two. Okay? Great. Yeah,
Thank you. Our PTA Liaison, Mrs. Sadowski.
Thank you. So there's a couple of fundraising opportunities that are going on in the district right now. At the primary school, they are still selling virtual. Orders can be placed online until March 17th. They're also selling personalized peeps totes, which is very cute. And the links to order either one of them can be found in email or on the PTA's Facebook page. There's also a couple of events that are going on. Next week, the district is celebrating Red Cross American Week. At the primary school, students, our parents and staff are being invited in to read and do activities with the kids. Primary school is also hosting a reading bingo contest with weekly prizes throughout the month of March. The elementary school is hosting their Scholastic Book Fair next week. So that's going on in the elementary school. I also know that they have other events planned in tomorrow. I know third grade, they're having a reading day. They wear their pajamas, they get to bring a towel, they bring books to school, so they're just going to read all day. My daughter's doing that. They're also planning other events like Teacher Appreciation Fun Day, moving up ceremonies, because we are now headed into March, which is crazy. And I think that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Our South River Public Library Liaison, Mr. Goodson.
The upcoming events, March 4th is Dr. Seuss Magic Show at 6 o'clock. March 8th is International Women's Day. We're having the Marvin Week 1:30 in the afternoon. Wolves are coming into on March 14th with Howl Woods Farm. And March 19th is an adult crop for adults, Sugar Scrubs at 6 p.m. That's all I have.
Thank you. Is there any old or new business to come before the board this evening?
I have something, maybe on
Yes, please.
New business. I've been out recently around town, and I've been approached by several parents, and they are speaking very highly of our principal, Lieberman, and what she's doing at the primary school. They love her, they love the programs that she's initiating. They see the children being more involved in what's going on, and they really enjoy working with her and all that she's doing, and I just like to pass that on. That the parents notice what she's doing, and they appreciate it. Yes, it is wonderful, and let's just keep up the good work.
Pass that on to her, please.
Thank you very much. That's actually a great introduction to just my comment. Under Human Resources, we did approve the hiring of a new elementary school principal, not high school yet. He is here with us in the audience, waving his hand. Thank you for coming tonight.
Hello, everyone.
Wish you the best. Please.
May I?
Yes, of course.
Good evening. Oh, not. You can go up, right? I have a good teacher voice, I promise. Good evening, board members. Good evening, superintendent. Good evening, Madam President. My name is Christian Valentine Gladden. Sorry.
We gotta get it.
There you go. All right, there you go. My name is Christian Valentine Gladden. I'm so excited to begin this next journey of mine. I've been in education for over 10 years. I'm an elementary educator at heart. That is where I fell in love with teaching. I'm currently an acting principal in Plainfield. I will be telling them tomorrow that I'm leaving, but this is such a great opportunity, and I am so honored, and it is a privilege to serve the students, the families, and the staff of South River Public Schools. So thank you so much for welcoming me, and I cannot wait to get started on this great work that we have ahead. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome.
You're welcome. Congratulations. You'd like to say something?
We went through an extensive search to fill this position. Mr. Valentine Gladden just really stood out from the rest of the candidates, really for his background, his passion, his ability to be able to make connections, and his instructional background, which is really important to us as we move our students forward. So we're excited to bring him on, and we see many great things ahead for our elementary school. It's exciting. It's a good time for us.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much for finding such good candidates and recommending such great hires. Is there any other old or new business? Moving on to our attorney's report. Anything? Thanks, Dan. Okay. And next item is the payment of bills.
Thank you. The Finance Committee recommends that all bills presented having been certified by the school business administrator, board secretary, be paid as listed, and I so move.
Motion by Mrs. Lowe.
Second.
Second by Vice President Nielsen. Any questions on the bills? All in favor?
Aye.
Bills are paid. At this time, we are now going to once again open up the meeting to the public, and this is so the public can address any concerns or comments they have for the board. If you come to the mic, please state your name and address, and please keep your comments to a 10-minute time limit. This is on first call, second call, and third call. The public portion is closed. There is no executive session. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Nielsen.
Vice President Nielsen, motion. Second. By Mrs. Lau. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Yay.